Hey guys, welcome to our channel. So, I have to give all the credit in the world on this one to Just a Voice, and the reason I hesitate is because my fiance pointed something similar out. She thought that the sun was doing a weird thing, but we watched Just a Voice's video, and he documented the sun dipping south and then coming back north, and it was where I'm facing directly east, and this is directly west behind me. Now, I have a window. We have a window facing this direction in the shower that faces straight north. All right. Now, A2 documented the sun's crazy path that goes almost like a C and ends up in the northwest, which is weird because it does come south, and here's the thing though, and I'm backing you up on this. By the way, if you're watching, I'm backing you up on this. We agree. We are backing you up on this. My fiance is not here right now, but we both agree the sun takes a weird sea path through the sky now, and we think, at least I think, that you mentioned that you don't believe in the multiple outcome points or the multiple realities. And I don't know if you didn't see my question. I asked how your model fit the Mandela effect, and I don't know that you've seen it. I know you don't get all, I don't always get all my messages either. But I think that blinded you just a little bit because I don't remember you mentioning the Mandela effect in that because you had one. Because that when we're on a bit of a hill and you can look out north and you can walk behind the building and you can look out west, right? Now, before, when I was growing up, the sun would come up in the east and it wouldn't matter. I mean, it could come up slightly to the south, it could come up slightly to the north, wherever it came up, and it would track across the sky, just one direction, and it would come down parallel to where it came up, and it was always in the west, and the west would always be filled with a sunset. All right, and the east would always be filled with a sunrise. Now, I don't have a view of the sunrise, and I mean, the sunrise is here at like 4:30, and I don't get up till, 5:45 or sometimes even 6. So I don't see the sunrise, but I do know that from where it is in the morning, it dips a little south from where when I hit the interstate to go to work. And just the other day, and I meant to do a video on this before, and I kind of got sidetracked, but we were looking out our north facing window at sunset, and the sunset stretched across the whole northern sky. Now, that was weird. We didn't have a sunset in the northern sky. Where did that come from? So you can walk out here and you can look to the west, and you can even stick your head slightly out the window and look to the west, and you don't see a sunset in the west anymore, guys. I mean, I don't know. I mean, go check it out sometime. Maybe it's different where you live, but here the sunset stretches all the way across the northern sky, and the sun does do a weird thing, like a dip, a sea, whatever you want to call it. And that's weird. Or is it? Because I realize, Just a Voice, I think A2, you don't buy the multiple realities, but with my model, one second. Let's see if we can, let's see. Let me get our old friend out here now. Yeah. If we were here That's most. My bad. If we were over here in a lower outcome, like we were on a spinning ball, right? The sun came up in one direction and it went down in the other, and it didn't matter if it was north or south. It just went down there. It could be straight overhead, it'd go down straight on the other side. Now it does a weird C thing, like Just a Voice said. My theory is we went from over here where we were in a less probable, probably spinning ball that you couldn't feel for some reason because you were in the sweet spot or however that works. And we managed to flip to somewhere over here, or maybe even down here, to a more probable outcome. Where the sun takes that circular C path and maybe it's even flat. Maybe you're right. Just a voice, maybe you're right. But I don't think it was. That's the thing. And I said it before, you could flip from one to the other. You wouldn't even notice it because it would still feel the same. What you might notice is the sun do a weird path, right? And if it was a hologram, it wouldn't matter anyway. But I'm gonna leave it at that. Sunset in the northern sky, all the way across the northern sky when it used to set in the west. You can thumb us up if you remember, like us, that the sun used to set in the west and the sunset would stretch across the whole western sky. And you can thumb us right down if it's always sunset stretched across the whole northern sky, but not across the western sky. It's a weird one. And again, I'm working on a couple of other things. One of them, guys, I'm programmed not to want to do it. It's programming. I got one presentation that I'm programmed not to want to do, but it's a bunch of BS. And I'm breaking my programming. I'm done with their programming if I can help it. And I'm going to do my best to get these videos out in the next day or two. So for now, guys, you guys have a great rest of your night. And thanks for all your thumbs up, thumbs down, subscriptions. We're past 155, I think, which is really super awesome. And thanks for all your comments. And for now, you guys have a great rest of your night.